Hi, Robert.
Hello, Paul. And hello, everyone. Welcome to episode number 36 of PullParty. Thank you for everyone who is liked and subscribed and shared and commented. And those of you that gave me shit for going to a G.I. Joe con and not buying a quote.
Not getting a damn
G.I. Joe.
You didn't get a single damn G.I. Joe. You didn't get a single damn Joe.
I know. Fuck
you, Robert. You gotta get a Joe. You gotta get a Yo Joe.
You gotta get a Yo Joe.
Every single time I've watched that clip, that part, I don't know where that came from deep inside of me, but that you didn't get a damn G.I. It makes me laugh every time.
It makes me laugh too. That's why I posted it. But between that and the video of you with your Venn diagram of Batmobiles that continues to climb in views and likes.
It's an accurate scientific method for understanding the Batmobile.
I even said in the video, I don't necessarily disagree, but fuck you.
Sometimes I'm really smart.
The best part of that though is how the video ends when you're like, well, I was like, why don't you talk about the bullshit on the Keaton Batmobile? And you're like, because look at this long bitch. It looks like it can fly.
It looks like it can fly. This long bitch.
Well, to everyone who watches this, thank you again.
Yeah, man.
Be sure to like and subscribe. Join the Discord. I'm going to put a link in the description below. Get a link to the live broadcast. You can get into the audience, the chat, the chatty chat. I am doing this one live just because. But
it is live.
The Discord is where that's where the conversation really happens.
I'm wearing my Warframe shirt.
Fucking nerd. Paul,
trying not to slide down in my chair today.
This is a good week. This is a good week. I read some good books. We've got books coming out. This week is going to be fairly big. Next week is going to be hellacious on my wallet.
Look, hold on. Because I fucking went to goddamn the comic book store this week. And I was like, I'm just getting Moon Knight. I'm just getting a little bit of Deadpool. That's it. And I walked out with all of this for $50 fucking.
Yeah.
And then I turn around and it's like, what are you gonna come out this week? And I got like 6 covers of Absolute Batman I'm probably gonna buy. And then fucking dork.
Though?
And I don't know, because there's 93 of them. I might as well get a small percentage. Might as well get a 2% amount of covers from the 96 that are releasing. And
there really are like 96 releasing.
What else? What Clayface #2 is coming out this week, and fucking something else from Marvel, maybe. Also, real quick, why the fuck does Marvel just? They don't give a fuck about no goddamn fucking secret identities no more. What is this bullshit? Wade Wilson, Deadpool, Marc, Spector, Moon Knight. We're gonna get Frank Castle, Punisher next, and then goddamn.
I was gonna say, why are you pointing that out now? We've been following both of those since they launched. Yeah,
I just thought
spoilers.
About it.
Everybody who reads the book knows. They know,
man. It's just so
that's kind of like when Passion of the Christ came out. Everybody was just like, "Oh, spoilers! He dies in the end."
Damn, going right after Mel Gibson.
You know what? Yeah. Okay. Since we kind of like touched on it, I was going to go over our entire pull list. I have 4 books on this pull list.
Dude, my hair and my hat look awful, and I hate it. Ah.
It sounds like you have a lot as well, but there are of course, Bat, Barbara Gordon, G.I. Joe, and a part of your journey of discovery this week. I have another book from Bad Idea Comics, who are the same people that put out Ordained, the other book that I've been harping on because it's fucking awesome. Is a book called Hank Howard, Pizza Detective.
Oh, I thought you said one of my books was coming out. I was like, what?
No.
What did I miss?
I was just saying my pulls. My pulls.
Hank Howard, Pizza Detective.
Pizza Detective. A slice of life.
Is he detecting pizza crimes?
You know, I read the whole summary on it, and I don't 100% remember exactly what it was, but I'll pull it up. New York Times best-selling writer Robert Venditti, who did Superman 78 and Ordained, along with a whole host of other fucking titles. Hank Howard, Pizza Detective, action hero. Anyway, meticulously curated.
Trucks.
This hefty collection because it's a trade paperback. Collection contains every sizzling in-universe Hank Howard adventure published to date, including, and it gives like several titles of their books, I guess.
This seems like a very not like it seems like it's an over-exaggeration of crime for something like it seems so dramatic, and all they did was steal a pizza food truck.
Yeah, it sounds great. Sounds funny.
But it's like the whole build-up is so dramatic, like the biggest pizza crime and it's just like, holy shit, man, calm down. It's just a food truck.
I mean, I would be upset. If I were the food truck owner, I would be upset. I would want to nail people to the wall for stealing my food truck.
That's crazy.
Food trucks are expensive.
So you're going to get that, huh?
Yeah, I am going to get that. I was hoping to get all the individual issues, but
Lancer. I know Dork also comes out this week.
Gotcha.
But Lancer was in that same bad whatever bullshit comics. Bad Idea.
Bad Idea.
Mike Costa, who did Lucifer. That's cool.
Oh yeah. He's also
I wish
in on that.
My thing with it's a sci-fi action horror. That's cool. Yeah, it looks like Marine shooting aliens. So yeah.
Okay. So Doom, but in
Doom
comics. Although he wasn't a Marine, but
who?
Anywho, Doom guy.
Doom guy absolutely was a Marine.
No, like not Space Marine. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Marine, like United States Marine, like Marine.
He was part of the.
There's
UAC.
a difference, but he wasn't USMC.
You keep going, and I'm going to look this up. You keep carry on. I'm going to look this up.
There is
sorry,
there's
UAC
proper noun Marines.
Union. Hold on, because UAC was Union Aerospace Corporation, so that was the building. But hold on, the original Doom guy, because he wore green.
Just because you wear green doesn't make you a Marine.
Kind of.
No. Literally every member
demon
of the
hunting Space Marine.
Right, Space Marine.
That's a Marine. Marines.
But you were originally referring to like a Marine, like a proper like U.S. Marine, right?
What the aliens, the Colonial Marines?
It's Colonial Marines, yes.
They're in space.
Yes,
they
Space Marines.
Again,
different people. Those are different people.
Okay, but now hold on, because Doom guy comes from Earth to go to Mars to fight demons. Because they kill his pet bunny in the second game on Earth when they invade Earth. So he's a Marine from Earth that just happens to go to space.
But is he a U.S. like a? Because when somebody says a Marine, because there are different.
He goes "oorah," I'm sure.
Is he okay? Does he say "semper fi" at any point in time? That would be the key. Also, I'm getting super meta in on it because my dad was a Marine, so it's kind of like a tie in, and I know it is a term that is used to kind of like encapsulate soldiers of specific I guess, it's also a term that is kind of easy to assign to a specific character.
I found
as opposed to army guy.
I found the history on John Doom Guy. he was introduced as a tough U.S. Space Marine who was sent to Mars as punishment after assaulting a superior officer for ordering him to fire on unarmed civilians. He served as a Marine.
Okay, so
he served as a Marine on Earth before being transferred to Mars.
Okay.
And he was stationed on Phobos and Deimos as security. Aha!
Okay.
And then he was kidnapped by like gods or something. I don't know.
I'll let that one slide. I'll let that slide.
Yay!
I'll let it go. So since we were talking about Jesus,
Lord.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't even mean that.
I'll go ahead and do the comments. So the only one that really focused, well, actually all of these focused on our clip about if Jesus were an X-Men. You said he would be the worst X-Men. I disagreed, but we also didn't expand upon that, really. We didn't really workshop it as to if Jesus was in the universe, which it turns out he is. He's canon. He's Marvel canon.
Thor celebrates Christmas. I completely forgot about it.
Yeah. So Thor makes a comment about the carpenter god.
Real quick about that, I think that's very fascinating. Thor celebrates Christmas, which means he believes in a Christian god, even though he is a Norse god. But I thought this was interesting because have you seen Violent
There are a lot
Night?
of people that celebrate Christmas that are not.
That's true.
They don't.
But he believes in Santa, which is fair because Santa's also a character in Marvel that's overpowered as goddamn shit and beats the hell out of the Avengers occasionally. So,
sure. I guess the same as Futurama.
Have you seen Violent Night, the movie with David Harbour? Okay,
so
in that movie, it's actually revealed that he's Thor.
That Santa is Thor?
Santa Claus is Thor.
Okay.
And
doesn't Santa Claus like have like
Norwegian
origin?
It all started like, over there in Europe and shit. So
that
I guess like in the lore of Violent Night, I guess he was just the Norse gods fell out, but he became a saint to people for like giving gifts and shit. So
okay,
I'm cool.
I'm with it. But yeah, so we posted that. I posted that short rather about us joking that Jesus would be a party mutant along with soft serve. And both of us almost simultaneously said like, "Oh, your power is turning water into wine," and whatnot. And there were some people that had comments, not as many like negative comments necessarily. It was just a lot of like, "Oh, you didn't think this through." It's like, well,
I like the what now? Imagine a gun with infinite bullets. Like that's to assume that he can manipulate. I guess, if he can multiply food, he could potentially multiply
That's the point. That's
like,
the point.
Yes. Oh, dude, if he was a multiplication mutant, that would be fucking sick. That would be
exactly. Sick. Could you imagine that? Just anything. He just multiply it, multiply
all the boulders in front of my.
You could now you have an army of Magnetos or whatever.
Dude, that would be sick. Yeah. That would be fucking sick. But it's like a lot of mutants already do that. I put this in Discord about like Jesus coming to to the interview process with Charles Xavier, and he's just like, "So what else can you do? I can turn water into wine."
Yeah.
Right. No laser beams, right? Not that I know of.
I mean, it would be a good bit. It would be a good bit. But we have to admit that Jesus, taking all things into consideration that is depicted in the Bible, he would be kind of an OP mutant. Like
Yeah.
he'd probably be very benevolent and be very like almost.
I think
to me,
the
he'd be kind of like
resurrection thing, like bringing near death people back, that like
oh
healing
no,
hands
not
kinda
even near
shit.
death, dude. He was bringing he brought Lazarus like back from
He was
super
like
dead.
full
Like
dead.
he was dead
Yeah.
for days. He was
Oh,
cold.
dude, Jesus would be the best healer in Marvel Rivals. What are you talking about?
Right, exactly.
Healing
But on the
hands.
same time, like, he's, going through places and, flipping over tables and shit. So he has a temper to a degree.
He does. I remember him kicking that table over. I've seen that painting.
Right, exactly. Exactly. So I feel like it's fair to say that Jesus would kind of be similar to how I view Superman. Like Superman's supposed to be like indestructible, and he has all this shit, and he has like a power for everything or whatever.
Jesus
and he could
isn't
just
indestructible because he got stabbed with nails. So
I guess that's fair.
he's not indestructible. He got stabbed with nails.
So Superman minus the steel.
You know what would be a killer fucking like spin on the crucifixion?
What's that?
If those were iron nails and Jesus was a fairy, like a fae. And
I mean, I'm sure they were iron nails.
Iron. Well, that's what I'm saying. The fae are typically in like Celtic and shit like that. They're weak to iron.
I mean, he would predate the Celtic people, right? How far back?
A lot of those beliefs are way older than Christianity. Fucking Norse mythology alone predates Christianity by a lot. So it's just the book misleads you because it starts with the beginning.
If you remove the book, even if you remove the book, like we have archaeologic examples.
Dude, thousands of years before Christianity was even fucking a thing. We fucking Norse and Egyptian.
Hold on. I'm looking.
Roman. Romans like stole. So just for context, the reason Christianity is so big is because the Roman Empire keeps stealing shit. First, they stole Greek gods and made it their own, and we're like, no, it's totally different. We didn't copy your homework. Shut up. They've got different names because they named them after the planets or whatever. And then they kind of stole Egyptian gods they stole the Egyptian people, and then they made the Egyptians share a god, and that was like Pluto. Hades, quote unquote, and then the Romans stole Christianity. We're like, oh, we're gonna make a whole lot of money off of this, and then they made the Vatican and decided they were gonna have
the Holy Roman Empire and all that stuff. Yeah, I got you.
The Crusades.
So, just as a cursory
all the people that died.
Norse mythology, roughly, according to this, is roughly 1,500 to 2,000 plus years old. Which suggests that it's. I mean, they're all very, very, very old.
They're all old. It's all old bullshit.
Yeah,
it's
they probably all
dusty
borrow
old
something
shit
from something.
Yeah, all the real stuff that actually happened all died in the fire at Alexandria, so it's fine. Now we just got like fairy tales.
But yeah, in the comments, Xenophage brought up Exodus, which I honestly didn't know anything about, so I had to look up Exodus.
Like the book.
I thought,
from the Bible.
see, in the comment section, I replied and I was just like, I don't remember seeing that about Exodus, and then I went and dug a little bit further.
You're talking about
he's
Exodus,
talking about
like
the actual mutant Exodus, and I was like, oh,
that's fun. That's funny.
Okay.
The Nazarene mutant. I love that. I love the Carpenter God. Dude, the Nazarene mutant and the Carpenter God are just fucking killer names. I just imagine. Everybody's like, oh, Jesus is in a white robe, and I like to imagine he's actually in like unkempt overall, like coveralls overall.
Dude's 100% like covered in dirt.
Belt. He's got a big ass utility belt with like the hammer.
Exactly. He's wearing steel-toed boots.
It's a wooden mallet.
He's working a 9 to 5, swinging a hammer. Yeah. At least until he's 32 or whatever age it was.
He's got a backwards hat and like a Mountain Dew bottle in his back pocket full of dip spit. And
yeah, exactly. Maybe not.
I love it.
Maybe not. He definitely has the Mountain Dew bottle. But yeah, so I thought
Jesus is like, do the do or get the fuck out.
yeah, exactly. But yeah. So Xenophage says Exodus literally speaks of, quote, the Nazarene mutant. At one point, Jesus is real and a mutant with transmutation powers.
He should be on the Avengers, though. Is my original point. Why isn't he? Everybody else is on the Avengers? We're Jesus. He too good for the Avengers? Too good to protect the world? Fuck.
But I also wanted to point out to Mr. Michael Earneld. I thought it was Earnhardt to begin with, but it's Earneld, whatever, 19. He says, seems... Also, have you all actually read Matthew, Mark, Luke, or Jahan? Because he spelled it Jhon. Yes.
Jesus Christ. What the fuck?
Yes.
Wait, did he say that? Oh, Matthew's Jahan.
Jahan. If Jesus came down, it'd be game over for everyone.
Dude, shut up.
Even in the fictional universe.
Shut up, Michael. Yeah. Just shut up. We're just having fun. It's a fucking comic book, dude.
Yeah, exactly. We're just having fun. We're just having fun. And the Danielle down there at the bottom. Yes, I did block her name out.
Why'd you cover her name?
Because it has her first and last name, and I know her, and it shows up as her name because we're friends.
Dude, me and Danny used to do a video game TV show or YouTube thing.
Yeah. You should have stuck with it, but you didn't.
Because I got tired and I worked like way too much.
She's commenting on the G.I. Joe short and says
shame,
that
Robert.
She's with you on this one. For shame, Robert, for shame. Again, I have the main grails or the grail for G.I. Joe. For me, there are a couple that I'm on the hunt for.
No,
sort of
action figure, man.
They didn't have any that I wanted. Also, I don't really want action figures. I want statues.
Cobra mask.
I would have bought a Cobra mask if there was like if there was just the metal ass mirrored. I would have absolutely done that. Or there is a cool ass Iron Studios statue.
What's your favorite
Cobra Commander?
What's your favorite Cobra Commander mask? Is it the one where it's just like a piece of cloth draped over his face, or the mirrored with like the helmet, or like the fucking like formed face one?
I don't like the formed face one, but
or the weird abstract one from the movie.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of that one either. I would say that it's a cross between the like ghillie suit garb thing over his head or the mirror face. Because like, so when if I was to close my eyes and think of Cobra Commander, I think immediately of the mirror mask, of the faceless mask. But there is something really cool about the garb, the drape,
the old school like cloth with the Cobra emblem over the eyes and forehead. Yeah, like I really like that one. There are some ways that the mirrored one is drawn that like just always looks really good to me. I don't know why. I also just realized, I guess one of the cartoons actually did the movie almost exactly like with the. He was kind of deformed and pale and only like half his face was showing before he like revealed himself to be Cobra Commander. They did that with Joseph Gordon-Levitt I love that movie. I will stand by that movie forever. I'll die on that hill. I love that. But
about G.I. Joe, the movie.
We've talked about it.
I don't hate it. But
I like it. Similar
to how you felt that Brand New Day is a good movie but not a Spider-Man movie, I feel like G.I. Joe it's an okay movie, not a G.I. Joe movie.
It's absolutely a G.I. Joe movie.
I need it thematically. I'm okay with the origin movie. I like the idea of an origin movie.
It was, but it was too many
I
origins because it was like Destro's origin, Cobra Commander's origin, Duke's origin. Like it was too many origins.
But also it's like you're 100% doing that movie for people who were already established like G.I. Joe like fans, and then also trying to introduce these characters to potentially new fans using these
like Snake
actors.
Eyes didn't get an origin at all. He just was there. And whoever
there is an origin
or Terry
in
Crews.
the comics.
There is an origin move, but I'm saying like there were some characters introduced in the movie that were just already that character. And then like the main like 4 or 5 got origin stories.
Right. But what I mean like thematically though is that part of the thing that I love about G.I. Joe, there's actually 2 really main points that I love about it. One, everybody, even though it's like one team, it's similar to kind of like the X-Men, that like they have their own theme or their own not even power, but like you can look at a character and be like, oh, that's Duke, or that's Roadblock, or that's Junkyard, or that's insert.
Well, that's kind of how I felt
here
about the original X-Men movie, where they all wore the same fucking.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just the fucking biker black leather bullshit. Yeah. And it's like, it looks cool, but it's not G.I. Joe. Yeah,
if you colorize their outfits a little bit better in the original movie, I feel like it would have.
Like, I need Scarlet in her outfit. I need the only one that was even kind of close to their actual outfit was Snake Eyes, because he's a fucking ninja.
Well, and Cobra Commander by the end, and Destro by the end. Well, they had to build it up and reveal like, oh, that creepy little guy's been Cobra Commander the whole time. That's crazy.
Which I will admit, that was a great reveal. I mean, that was cool. That was cool.
Oh yeah, when he was like, he's in his gas mask and his thing, and then he goes and turns around, and then he turns around, he's like, "Call me Commander." I was like, "Oh shit!"
Right?
Damn!
Yeah. It was cool. It was cool as shit.
That they
especially as an established fan, but
they need to remake that movie with all the same elements and all the same people, but with the guy who did the He-Man movie, because the costuming in the He-Man movie was fucking flawless.
I'm cool with that. Also, it needs to be laser guns. It needs to be laser guns and swords.
The only reason they did laser guns was for censorship reasons. Same reason why, like,
but it's
Batman, the animated
established
series
now.
has
that's
laser guns.
The thing.
And
dude,
that reminds me of.
And
Robot
especially
Chicken.
now that the G.I. Joe are like in the same universe as fucking Transformers, you can do fucking laser guns.
Have you seen the Robot Chicken where like G.I. Joe gets like contracted by the U.S. military to go fight in the Middle East? And then they're like supposed to train the soldiers. It's like, we heard you were excellent at fighting a terrorist organization for years, so we've hired you to train our soldiers in the Middle East. And they get out there and they're watching the guys at the shooting range. He's like, my God, son, are you using live ammunition? Where's your laser?
That's awesome. Oh, and the second thing that I really enjoy about G.I. Joe is the fact that I love the idea that the way it's kind of like the gooning situation for Gotham, that I just imagine that there's a poster that John as he's clocking out of his 9-to-5 construction job is just like, come and join Cobra and be a part of something bigger.
Yeah,
you get
part of a bigger family.
Yeah. Exactly. Like it's like the helicopter or the his tank commander, driver, whatever. Like, oh, this is just his side gig is blowing shit up and fighting G.I. Joe. His regular 9-to-5 is an accountant for a dentist office or something.
He comes home to his wife's like, "How was your day, honey?" "Well, Snake Eyes cut the fucking gun off my tank today, but
exactly
from the explosion that happened, at least."
Like, I've always wondered too, like, where do they get all of these people? Like,
honey, something great happened. I got waved at by Cobra Commander in the lunch hall.
Exactly.
Best day of my life.
Exactly. Oh, now I'm promoted from goon to like Lieutenant Goon, or
I've been promoted to Meat Shield. Can you believe it?
Exactly.
for Destro.
Exactly. I just,
It's
oh no, I
crazy.
love it. I love that stuff. That's
Poor
just so
poor
funny to
Joe
me.
or poor Cobra.
I think the only like group of like bad guys that has like a real like understandable like, oh, this is where they source the people from, or like the
Do you think?
Foot. The Foot is always like, you know,
I don't
outcast
know what
teenagers.
I always feel like. See, when they finally introduced that the Foot was like outcast teenagers, like the fucking Cobra Kai, like school of fucking martial arts or whatever, I was like, okay, sure, I can see that.
Cobra
Right.
Kai School of Martial Arts. I love it.
whatever the fucking, yeah, you know, the fucking the rival school to Miyagi or whatever the fuck.
Right.
Sweep the leg, and that's just Shredder in the background talking to him about the turtles, like sweep the leg.
Right.
Shut up, Shredder. Why are you obsessed with these turtles? They're fucking up my criminal organization. Do you even do anything criminally anymore?
Yeah.
No.
Well, yes. Yeah.
Do you think Cobra pays like a good health and dental? Or do you think they just have like
I would-
Aspen Dental?
No,
like they just outsource?
I think they
Aspen.
I think they
because it has asp in the first, because it's a snake. Aspen Dental.
It's probably more of like a they have good coverage as long as it's within their network. You have to
you have to go to Germany. You have to
you have to you have to go to a Cobra Cobra
medic
provider. Yeah.
Who's the Cobra? Like, it would be in house.
Yeah.
Are you sure you don't want the fangs installed? They're really popular this year. Our laser burn ward is constantly full.
Yeah. I was looking to see if there is oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because I totally forgot about this.
It is in house.
The Scalpel is a Cobra doctor surgeon. Yes. Introduced in the early 2000s. Yes. So there's Scalpel, there's Dr. Venom, Dr. Mindbender, Meta Viper.
Well, yeah.
So there's a whole medical staff.
He's just
so
like,
good.
You are better.
Yeah. Exactly. So we've got your medical, your dental, and your psycho like behavior covered.
Dude, we need to send all of these ideas to.
Oh, and Mindbender was actually an orthodontist to begin with. So
an orthodontist.
Yeah. So you can take care of your teeth and your chronic depression.
And how is that molar faring today? I can't with this. This is outrageous. I like. Is there a medic in Joe? I assume there is, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could argue Shipwreck would probably be closest to being like a corpsman.
That's the worst.
It's
the worst name for a doctor.
Shipwreck.
Fuck. Who's your nurse? Trainwreck? God damn. Can we not?
Yeah. I wonder. I can't think of any immediately, like right off the bat. So duh. How did I forget about him? There's actual Doc and Lifeline.
Doc. All right.
Stretcher. Medic, battlefield evacuation.
Stretcher. How many people in Joe would be dying for Stretcher to be viable, though? Like, I mean,
he's a frontline medic, so he's probably
he's just sitting there with his fucking stretcher, and he's just like waiting. It's like, all right, I don't think this is happening today.
Yeah, I totally forgot about Lifeline. Oh my god.
This is great. Absurd. Absolutely absurd.
I would
play a G.I. Joe hero shooter like Marvel Rivals, though. I would, because you got all the classes, you got the tanks and the DPS and the healers, and then you could play Joe.
You'd have to have everybody in a vehicle, though. Like, nobody flies around. Everybody is a basic ass person just with equipment.
I'd play it. I'd play the fuck out of it.
I would play an RPG.
I would not play an RPG unless it let me make my own Joe / Cobra.
Yeah, that would be the role playing part.
Yeah, but but it'd have to allow me to choose Cobra though, because if I can't choose Cobra, I'm gonna get mad.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
it
let
would
me
be
be the
through
bad- let me be the
decisions,
bad
right?
guy.
It would be through like the
Through
way the game
decisions,
would start
you
off is
slowly
100%
turn.
you are getting out of a jail cell, you're released from prison, and
That's already the plot of DC supervillains, or the Lego DC supervillains.
and every Bethesda game ever, and you have to choose whether or not you're turning your life around or you're going to continue down the life of crime. But anyways, we digress as per usual.
There was wait a minute, am I stupid? There was a PvP G.I. Joe game that came out not terribly long ago. G.I. Joe Operation Blackout, G.I. Joe versus Cobra. Play 12 of your favorite characters from both sides in 4-player PvP across 17 epic campaign story missions, including voice acting for 20 iconic characters. Co-op and PvP multiplayer. Play the campaign in co-op. Compete in 4-player multiplayer. Dude, what? Robert, are we going to get this game and stream it for the fucking podcast? Are you kidding me? This looks awesome.
Include Duke, Lady J, Roadblock, Scarlet,
it got
Sci-Fi,
3.6 out of 5 stars. It's $10.
That's not terrible.
That's not terrible. I'm about to look up this game
not
after we get
terrible
on.
at all.
Remind me to look this game up.
It's on PS4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch.
What?
Huh.
Looking this up. It's cell shaded. There's like airstrikes. They have laser weapons, dude. Fucking what?
I might have
Sorry. Yeah, I might have to look. Sorry, we derailed hard.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right. So I have a hurry up. We gotta go play G.I. Joe.
We got shit to buy.
so I did get some mystery boxes, Robert.
Oh yeah, I saw the picture.
These are the Q fig, which is basically like what this is. So they're about this big.
Right.
And they'll have like whatever on the bottom. I got 2 of them. I got the first one, which has like Batman or Two-Face or Mr. Freeze or Clayface or Robin. And I love the Mr. Freeze. He's on a sled.
That is a pretty cool Mr. Freeze, right?
There's also black and white versions of Batman, Clayface, and Two-Face, and gold Batman and Robin.
Okay.
And then I got Series 2, which I want this one.
Yeah.
I want the protein shake weightlifting Bane. There's Poison Ivy and Penguin and Harley and Joker. There is a black and white Penguin, a glow-in-the-dark Bane, a glow-in-the-dark Poison Ivy, and like purple Joker and Harley. So I figured what's in the bag this week could be what's in the box. And I opened these on the show. I was going to open them when I bought them, but I was like, no, these are Batman. Fuck it. So I'm going to get right into that. And they had them at Target. So if you guys are looking for these, check Target. Oh my God.
Where's your scissors, Paul?
God damn it. I didn't want to cut the box, but I also didn't want to tear the box.
You just slice the little tape or whatever
it's like glued. Okay. Wow. I cut the box. Yes.
Did you get
Mr.
Clayface? Oh, nice.
I really want to Clay. I like that he's got like Batman's face coming out of him. This is cool. Awesome. This is dope as shit.
Isn't that an episode of animated series? Doesn't he just like completely consume somebody and their face is sticking out of them?
Well, these are from the animated series.
Right. Yeah. That's 100% animated. Clayface.
Oh, dude, he's fucking cool as shit. I like it's all clay on the bottom.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
Cool. Now, this one, it probably won't be Bane, which will depress me a lot, but you know, it's gonna be. If it's Penguin, I'm gonna.
There's nothing wrong with Penguin. He's just.
I'm gonna be so mad if it's Penguin.
Yeah.
Oh,
nice.
Little
Ivy.
hot damn, yeah. Oh, she's got
Paul's
like
got
the little.
his own little Goonerbait for the week.
Yeah, I got my own little Goonerbait for the week. Check that out. She's got a little potted plant that's kissing her cheek.
Yeah.
And the bottom's like vines.
What was the name? Do you remember the name of the plant?
She got kind of a fat ass.
Harley Quinn show. She kind of. I mean, she did in the animated series. So, I mean,
she
why
what?
not?
What are you asking?
What was the name of the plant that Ron Funch's voices in Harley Quinn, the TV
Frank?
show?
Is it Frank?
That sounds
I think
right.
I think it's Frank.
Okay,
dude, that's awesome. Those are cool. Guys,
cool.
Get you some. Get you some. They got the Batman animated series. They had some Marvel ones, and they had another one. Oh, Spawn.
How much are those?
$20.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
But 20. I mean, that's hefty. That's a fucking thick boy.
Yeah.
But it's also McFarlane, so it's overpriced as shit. But I assume with like the import, because it is from like UK, Canada, I guess.
Right.
And
yeah.
And
like
then
tariffs and shit or whatever.
Yeah, the detail, the fact that it's a mystery box. A lot of mystery boxes are about $20, and McFarlane, so it's overpriced. Yeah, that's awesome.
You really are on a mission to just destroy any hope that we ever speak to that man.
Dude, I'm sorry.
He's going to have his guy go back and be like, what has PullParty ever said about Todd McFarlane?
Terrible things. He'll come in with like a list, and it'll be like,
no, his first demand is going to be like, I'll talk to you, but not the guy with hair. Yeah. That'll be his first.
Hey, Todd McFarlane, how did it feel losing Angela to Marvel? Hey, Todd McFarlane, you want to put some more articulation and work into your figures?
No,
I'm sure be worth that price.
I'm sure he
sure he
already
has nothing to do with it. It's fine.
No, not at all. Yeah, it's 100%.
It's just his name. It's like, do you like your name being on subpar product?
He probably does. I wonder if he does legitimately care. I mean, at some point in time,
he opens them on a fucking YouTube channel or TikTok or whatever. Of course, he doesn't care. If he cares,
not care, that's probably caring more than a lot of people.
Every Todd McFarlane unboxing is like, he takes it out of the box or whatever, and he's like, "Oh, look at that! That's pretty cool. All right." And then fucking, we're never talking
turtleneck and a little
we're
chain.
never talking to Todd McFarlane. Look, I'm gonna put this out there just in case. I love Spawn, but you got to move on, man. You got to let someone make the movie. You got to move on. You don't give a fuck what your toys look like. Why do you give so much a fuck what the movie script is like? Because you have turned down so many of them. And even Kevin Smith wanted to do a fuck, what was it? Sam and Twitch? Is that the cops in the Spawn universe? He was going to do that fucking thing. But that got shot down too. So fuck it. Yeah. Michael Jai White was great as Spawn. I'd love him to come back. They're never going to do it. Even a cartoon with Keith David coming back would be great. Fucking do something with it, man. People are forgetting about Spawn.
Is Todd McFarlane the comic book version of George
Lucas?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe. George Lucas didn't give a fuck, though. George Lucas sold his shit. He was like, I don't want to deal with it anymore. Get that shit out of here.
Right.
He gave no fucks about the extended universe, by the way, people. If you think anything George Lucas had to say mattered to Star Wars, it didn't. He did the original vision, and that's fine. And he put that out there, but everybody is like, George Lucas would have. He did not give a fuck about the extended universe. Stop worrying about what the fuck George Lucas would or would not have liked, because he tried to do Honey, I Shrunk the Kids Star Wars. The like sequels were going to be, they shrink down and talk to the midichlorians and shit. That's on fucking recording somewhere.
Also, didn't he want Jar Jar to be a bigger?
Yeah, he created Jar Jar Binks, and you people fucking hate Jar Jar Binks.
He is a Sith Lord.
He is in Lego.
Which I love it. Really I love funny. I love it.
There is an alternate universe where Jar Jar is. But I like the actor that played Jar Jar Binks got to come in and do or reprise his role as a Jedi Master in Mandalorian recently. So that was, recently, like a couple of years ago.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
well, Paul,
what was his name? Because that's going to bother me forever.
Of course.
Ahmed Best. He played Jar
yeah.
Jar, and he went through like a terrible depression with that because people like fucking hated Jar Jar,
Right.
and they treated him like shit because of it. And then when Disney got Star Wars, they did a Legends of the Hidden Temple style show, but for Star Wars, where he was Jedi Master Kelleran Beck. I love that I can remember that name, but not Ahmed Best. He was Jedi Master Kelleran Beck, and he was training younglings, were the contestants on the shows, to go through the Jedi trials. And it was like Legends of the Hidden Temple. And then some odd years later, we come back to Mandalorian, and it's like, well, who saved Grogu from Order 66? And it shows Grogu being like hunted at the temple. And then Kelleran Beck shows up with 2 lightsabers and defends Grogu, kills a bunch of troopers, gets him on a speeder, speeds him across Coruscant, and gets Grogu to safety with whoever was loyal to the Jedi at the time. I can't remember who it was. I think it was somebody on Naboo or some shit. And it was unimportant.
Right.
Kelleran Beck fucking dude came in, showed out for 5 minutes, and it was the best episode of that season of Mandalorian. Just I wanted to praise Ahmed Best for that, because I loved that he got to be a Jedi. It was awesome.
Good on you, Jar Jar. Moving on. I want to talk about the first book that I read. It was part of my journey of discovery, because I didn't know anything about this book until a few months ago, and then I put it on my pull, and I'm happy that I did. But
I'm happy you didn't.
The Smart Division. Let me tell you, this book, it's by writer Zach Kaplan and artist John Pearson. I like this art
on the cover.
Do what? Because the blue hair. God,
the blue hair. It's shaved on one side.
Probably not, honestly.
Eyebrow piercing.
So, right.
Neck tattoo. Oh, it's my ex-wife.
Okay.
Sorry, continue.
So, Smart Division, it takes place in the not so distant future. Like there's a lot of very current stuff, but maybe a little bit more AI and like that sort of driven future. This character, excuse me, I forget her name.
Okay, wow, it must have been a great book.
Well, their names I can't remember. Anyways, it follows 2 FBI agents. There's this one here, who is on the front cover that you refer to as the leftist. She is like the Gen Z, more edgy, kind of breaks the rules. She gets the job done, but she does it in very unorthodox ways. She's kind of like on the cusp of getting fired, but her boss really doesn't want to fire her because she is like this savant and very useful and very valuable to the agency. So they team her up with an old, like grizzled veteran, I hate computers kind of guy, very by the books sort of agent. Yeah. So it's a very
so
like
Clancy Brown from that one Robot Heavy Rain game that everybody loves, Detroit Become Human or whatever.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Fuck these robots! I fucking hate them. I'm also the voice
I forgot
of Mr.
about
Krabs.
him being in that, and
yeah, Mr. Krabs
I legitimately liked him. I liked him in that.
Dude,
movie,
Clancy
in that
Brown's fucking great and everything.
Yeah, that's true. But I
don't like it because I don't think it's a game. But I did watch.
It's a game.
It's a movie, and so I watched it. I watched all the scenes with Clancy Brown at least. It's a movie.
I would let you slide with interactive story.
Oh, interactive-ish.
But
movie.
Decisions that you make affect the outcome of the
movie. Left one time.
That's not
the outcome's different.
Whatever. Shut up. Anyways, getting back to the Smart Division.
The Smart Division.
They are brought together to solve a murder.
Yeah.
The person that's murdered is somebody who's very well known to the AI generation, the Gen Z people, because she's very good at her job. She's like a white hat hacker. which is code for good hacker, morality or moral driven hacker. Anyways, she develops an app that was originally designed to help solve crime, and it
So
does
like
so
Minority
well,
Report.
but it does so well that it starts to kind of create its own crime, and word gets
Mi-
out, and people are like, "Oh,
Minority Report, yeah.
this app is, able to sort of generate ideas and generate acts of criminal whatever that would be very, very difficult to find and to solve." Um, but yeah, so she's murdered, and they
Nice.
need to find out why or how. She was originally contracted by a company who was
Probably murdered
developing
by the
that app for
machine.
the FBI.
Yeah, I was about to say probably murdered by the app somehow.
That would be kind of interesting. That also wouldn't surprise me very much. But yeah,
I mean,
overall,
like it's got some heavy Minority Report, Detroit Become Human vibes. Like I would
right.
not be surprised if it's the app. Like it's gone full Hal from 2009: A Space Odyssey. Like just
Wow, you're pulling in 3 different references now. Okay.
I'm a
But
reference
yeah,
machine.
so yeah,
Hey,
I
that's a
thought the art
Rocky
was good.
reference almost.
There you go.
You're a
But
wrecking machine.
the art's good. I like the fact that the whole book is this type of very almost pastel, like charcoal type
Oh, so the whole
art.
book
Very,
looks like the cover?
yeah, pretty much.
Oh,
Let me
okay.
see
It's
if I have
giving
like,
it's
yeah,
giving
what's
kind
the
of like
previous?
the that Arkham Asylum comic vibe. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah, but it's very like
It's also
it's
kind
very
of giving, just to like stay on top, like on top of our go-to topic today. You remember those like, oh yeah, exactly that too. Those old like pastelly, really like super defined face little pamphlet things that Christian people used to hand out about you going to hell, and it,
oh uh,
it kind of gives that vibe a
sure.
little bit, like that whoever was, I want to know what artists were involved in making those, because they were always so fucking terrifying. They
Just
were the
uncanny type
scariest
thing.
thing. Yeah, it was so weird.
Yeah,
Fuck
but
horror
like
movies. I got scared by Jesus pamphlets of going to hell and shit.
But I like for example on this page, I like
Yeah.
how each word bubble like does represent something that's very distinct. Like you have the word bubble in red, and it's coming from her. You have the one that's in white, it's coming from him, and that's very much speech between the two characters. But then you have the
Like the
the
general
the
shape of it and the color of the people. Because like
the
the people
type,
around them versus like she's coming in hot
right?
and
It's
angry. She's red and he's like this monotone, like bleak and
Right. It's a
drained and
very, very
depressed.
contrasting, very
Yeah.
emotive type thing with the colors. But like even how they did the words down there at the bottom, the thoughts
It's
of the
very
character as
like
opposed to speech.
text. Yeah.
Yeah. Which
That's
threw
cool.
me off at first because the first page is just nothing but that. And I was like, I hope this is not
I
all
don't like those
done.
text bubble. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't at all. But
SMS
then
text bubble bullshit. And then it's
right,
like,
but
oh,
then it goes into
goddamn.
this, and it's like, okay, it's just drawing a contrast between
So
thought
is
and
the
like narration.
but is this narration done by the app, or is this done in the people's heads?
It's done in people's heads,
Okay.
like the people that are
Oh,
speaking.
this is
I thought
cool.
this page was
I like
cool.
the S.
Yeah, and it's very much like because I always find it interesting and sometimes kind of difficult of
Because it's like
how the
the
artist or the
car is
writer is
driving.
supposed to like the order that you're supposed to read some of the panels. Sometimes you cross over the seam or the spine, and sometimes you don't. And in this case, it was just like, oh, well, this is a no brainer. You just
There,
follow the
I don't.
pattern.
So I'm, as we talked about like a couple times now, like I'm working on my own comic, and I hate that. I hate when, because some Marvel comics that I've read, it'll be the whole 2 pages, and
Right.
but sometimes parts of it don't look like it goes over to the second page, and then like I'm reading it wrong, and I have to go all the way over, I hate
Right.
when they do that. Don't do that.
Well, it's like, yeah, I understand like the need
Unless
to
it's
do that
one,
sometimes.
if it's like a panel that stretches
Right.
over into, and it doesn't look like that panel should do that, that's when it sucks. But when it's one
Right.
big picture, like if it's a big thing, sort of not
Right.
fully centered, but like say like a dragon and its wings go into the next page, that's different. But when it's
Right.
like panel, 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 and you're supposed to read it all the way across, no, that fucking pisses me off. I fucking hate that
Yeah.
shit.
No, I'm with you. But this S pattern opens up onto both pages.
Yeah, I can tell.
But
I mean, that's not bad though, because that translates well. Like that
right,
S
it does.
really translates well. I like that.
It does. Yeah, I thought it was a really, really good book. I will continue to pull Smart Division.
Or you could also do what the new Moon Knight book did, and they did like a full thing. You just had to flip the book sideways.
You're still on the
yeah
reading of the page kind of thing.
You just turn the page sideways.
Yes, you could just turn the page sideways. Yes, you could. Good job.
Yeah,
good job.
No,
okay, Paul.
I
What'd you read?
Well, first,
Sometimes.
this is what I didn't read. These are books I bought just because I thought they were pretty. I got the Scotty Young Queen in Black.
Okay.
Because I didn't pull it, but I told my comic book guy, I was like, I got the Art Germ one. He's like, oh, that's awesome. They didn't have, I guess they had a bunch of different variants on the table of like ones people had pulled and didn't want, I guess.
Right.
I did not see the Art Germ one, or your bikini one. So maybe we got good pulls. I got Batman because I like this cover and I've been trying to catch up, but I haven't.
That's I don't think I've seen that variant. That's cool.
Yeah, this was like the coolest looking one. I did not give a shit about Jolene the Butleress or whatever her name is. She's
Verity?
like on like
okay.
Yeah, she's on like 6 different covers. I didn't care. This Superman cover only because it looked really cool. I did not. I gotta catch up on Superman. But I like this cover. I thought this was a neat cover.
It's absolute Superman, by the way, for everyone.
Yeah, Absu. And then they finally got my fucking Daredevil in 4 weeks later.
Yeah.
God damn
That's
it.
Cool.
Yeah, so got that finally.
I've been eyeballing a lot of signature Daredevil like graded books lately because I kind of want one because I like it and I like Stephanie Williams and yeah.
Fuck it. Now on to something I did read.
Okay.
Was Rivals Origins of the Hood.
Rivals Origins of the Hood.
Now the Hood came out as a playable character this past Friday. He is a tank Vanguard. He is now my new favorite character.
Really?
I played like 8 games as the Hood last night and I was having a ball. The Hood's fun. This book is interesting because the Hood has majorly had the same origin forever. They haven't really touched on it in a while. His hood used to be like part of a pact or an artifact of like Dormammu. And it was like this whole thing. This book, instead of painting him out as being always sort of a vandal, a hoodlum or whatever, had him start at more almost heroic ambitions. I think what they're trying to do is like compare him more to Spider-Man in the context of Rivals, at least. Like he's the contrast, but especially his hood even seems to have the lines that like Spider-Man's costume does. Like where Spider-Man chose responsibility, the Hood chose opportunity. And it's kind of like this contrast. They both had fucked up, childhoods and things like that. So anyway, in this origin, he loves Captain America. He sees a Captain America speech. He wears a Captain America backpack. He's like, I'm going to be like Captain America. But because he is like Puerto Rican and poor and they live in the hood and shit like that, his dad basically hits him with reality really fast. And it's like, that's not meant for people like us. It's not going to happen.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
And like he kind of puts this whole thought of how you should be and his dad's kind of a criminal too, works for the Kingpin.
Okay.
Yeah. And so he steals the kid Hood. I can't remember his fucking something Peters. Peter. Oh my god,
Gabriel.
it's PR. Yeah, it's PR. It's like something anyway. He steals something from Kingpin, but the dad takes credit for it so that his son doesn't get in trouble.
Okay.
The dad dies or goes to jail. I can't remember now because it's been like 5 days since I read it. And then
Nice.
So then
Peter
eventually
Robbins.
Peter Robbins. So then he goes after Kingpin and tries to shoot Kingpin and kill him.
Okay.
Well, Kingpin's like, yeah, and crushes the gun in the kid's hand, and then the kid ends up in jail because in the Rivals universe, Kingpin's mayor.
Nice.
So he ends up in jail, and there's like an anti-vigilante thing going on in the Rivals, like subtext or whatever, like the lore. So Captain America's also in jail. And the Hood has this like terrible back and forth with Captain America. He's like, I used to believe in you, man. And like, like life just doesn't work that way. And this, and they're kind of like side by side. And Cap's like, you know what? You're right. When you have the power to do something, you should do something. And fucking, they start a prison riot and break out. All led by Spider-Man, who shows up in like a shield SUV to break them out, and he's just in the fucking front seat, like, "Hi!" And
okay,
it's. I think the context is like one of the one of the maps where you move an SUV to the prison in Rivals. So I think it is that OBJ, like you're breaking out the Hood. On his way out, he sees a vault, and inside the vault is the Hood. And he, of course, takes it and becomes the criminal, the Hood. And that's kind of, they redid his shit a little bit there. It doesn't, I don't think it specifies whether or not this version of the relic is tied to Dormammu or if it's tied to Mephisto. They play really tongue-in-cheek with it in the game, like all the voice lines and stuff. And I haven't had time to sit down and read his whole like paragraph lore thing. But it was neat to see that Rivals put out a comic book specifically to reintroduce a character, which I thought was interesting because he's been everywhere lately. He was in the Ironheart TV show. He's been in a couple of games. He's been popping up a lot. So I thought this was an interesting way to reintroduce the character to the fans, like if they're not familiar with him.
I wonder if this new origin will
like
be
a key too, like since it's like a new origin for him. I don't know, but so I was like, "Fuck it!" I have not seen anything else like this.
Yeah,
and I'll grab it. And I got the variant cover, him fighting Captain America.
okay,
and it was cool. It was a fun little read. I mean, it was goofy and whatever, but it was nice.
Yeah, I wonder if the new origin that's set by this is going to kind of become his origin,
like maybe
like a reestablished,
because a lot of what they do in Rivals is like up to date. Like they talk about Krakoa with the mutants and they do a lot of stuff like that, but it's also like a mixture of realities. So this could be a different version of the Hood from what because it's like you've got like the Alchemax kidnapping Cyclops and this is Captain America from 2099. And it's like,
gotcha.
Okay, so the Hood's not from 2099. And I've been loving the Hood. He's a good character. Everybody on the internet's talking shit. Please keep talking shit about him. Less people want to play him the more shit you talk, which makes him more accessible to me.
Why are people talking shit about him if he's? Oh wait, well, never mind. You don't have to answer it because you like him. So that should tell me right off the bat that. You know.
Well, a lot of people like one like hashtag thing that people or sentiment that everybody's like sharing across the board is like, what is he shooting? Nerf darts? He does so little damage, and it's like he's a tank, dog. And you got to learn his fall off, which is he's not a sniper, so you gotta get up close, like. Or learn his fucking kit. I'm not gonna tell people how to play it because then they'll start playing it. But they'll play it.
Heaven forbid. Yeah.
Dude, I went MVP with him last night. Like I fucking love him. He's great.
It's good to know.
but I also read 3 other books. I don't know how many books you read.
I have a number of them.
Did we both read this one? The Deadpool?
We did.
We did.
We did.
We both read the Deadpool.
We did. We both read the Deadpool. We can talk about Deadpool. You want to talk about Deadpool?
I like this cover.
Oh yeah, that's a cool cover.
Cute. Baller cover.
What?
I don't have any screenshots. I only have screenshots
Paul,
from Moon Knight. I don't have screenshots from this one.
I only have screenshots for Batman. So there we go. What did you think about Wade Wilson Deadpool number 7, Paul?
Depressing.
It was. It really was.
It was super depressing. It was like it was like I felt bad for Deadpool by the end.
Yeah.
Blind Owl made me laugh at the beginning. I like they did the Looney Tunes fucking reflection gag. That was pretty funny. Where he walks past the restaurant window and there's a bad pool on the other side and they like turn and way and then it pans inside the restaurant and you see just a dozen dead people and then he crashes through the window and fucking I was like, holy shit, that was cool.
Yeah.
But I like that it was like Looney Tunes because it's Deadpool. You're gonna get some Looney Tuny. I was upset. Like Deadpool was sad at the end, so was his blimp. Oh, I did take a screenshot because I don't know what the fuck because I'm outside of the Marvel what's been going on.
Okay.
This bothered me just immensely. I don't know where I'm going to put it, but I have to. Good Lord. Yeah, there it is. Oh my good Lord. And it's fucking sideways. I hate this fucking app. Dude, what is this? Go. There's like a hair everywhere. It's in the PullParty thing. But the moon. I'm assuming this is when Moon Knight tried to take over like the world or whatever. But like the moon was blown up. Did you notice? They showed it like 3 times.
Not.
And then there was
I hear the pings.
It's in the PullParty chat. Like the old one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you need to edit your video.
Dude, why is it fucking sideways? I didn't take it sideways. It shouldn't fucking come up sideways.
It happens that way to me sometimes too, and I just end up.
It's this fucking bullshit app, dude. Discord's the biggest fat pice of shit.
Are you sure it's not sideways on your phone?
Yeah. Other than the moon thing, there was a line in there that I thought was pretty funny where like a guy yelled at Deadpool. It's like, you defecated on the playground slide right before my Susie went down it. And Deadpool's like, yeah, the slide thing is inexcusable. I'll admit it. It's pretty funny imagery though. But yeah, the moon. And I meant to look it up and I'm like, why is the moon destroyed? And Lord, why moon destroyed? Thank you, Google.
Why moon destroyed?
Earth's moon was destroyed during the Reckoning War storyline, where the Brotherhood of Badoon fired an ancient alien warship weapon at Uatu, the Watcher's home. So they tried to kill the Watcher. So the moon's just like that now.
Huh.
That's insane. I wonder if you'd think that would come up in Moon Knight.
Yeah, you would. You
think the god of the moon would be fucking
pissed?
Yeah. I don't know anything about that storyline, but yeah. That's crazy.
That's okay.
I want to kind of Google, is Khonshu pissed about the moon?
Is he mad?
Is he mad? Is he big mad about the moon getting blown up?
If he is not, then I mean, come on. What kind of moon god is he?
Okay, so now Google's saying that the 616 moon has not been blown up. So maybe this isn't 616. I don't know. That's weird, dude.
which world is it taking place in if it's not?
I don't know, man. Somebody in the
Comic books be
comments.
comic booking.
Yeah, somebody in the comments explain the moon shit, please.
Yeah.
Like, did Punisher get pissed off and shoot the moon? Like, what happened? I need to know, because this is like Piccolo levels of it's blowing that shit up, man. But yeah, no, overall, it was depressing, like how Deadpool was at the end. I mean, he killed all the bad pools, though. That was really quick, or most of them, I guess. It is interesting to see his mutation finally changing now.
To becoming the bad pools? And
well, it's different. It's something new with his mutation. Granted, he's a mutate, not a mutant. So it's like, I don't know how, I guess kind of like Spider-Man. Remember how Spider-Man evolved and became like Man-Spider? And then I guess in the newest Tom Holland thing too. So maybe this is like that next step for Deadpool. Maybe he'll eventually learn how to control. Evolution. Well, because he says they're born from like his misery and shit. So I'm like,
well, I figured that was literal from like the pain that he does suffer when he's like injured or like a chunk of him gets cut off.
They make it out like it's because of his depression from losing his daughter and shit. So I wonder if it's more like if he gets a better mental health, if he ends up being able to control the bad pools.
Oh.
Or making them nicer to work with him. He'd have like bad pool army. Good pools. It'd be good pools.
Good pools.
Good pools.
You'd still call them
some of them are truly disgusting in there, though.
Like yeah. Just chunks of flesh that look like vaguely like Deadpool. Yeah, exactly. And they're like, marring people and chewing things and doing weird
stealing
shit.
Vehicles and eating cats and shitting on slides before children go down them.
That was kind of funny though. And I was like, that is a Deadpool ass thing to do though.
It's so funny. Yeah, but even Deadpool's like, all right, the slide thing, that's a bit uneasy.
I was crossing the line. I was crossing
the line. Eating the cat? No.
Shitting on a slide, yes. Gotcha.
That's weird. Right before a child slides down.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids. I
had a dream. Oh, dude, PullParty feed finally works for me.
Yeah, I updated that. I don't know what I don't know. I don't know what was going on with that. That was just weird. Moving on. Bishop number 2. Bahop. Marcus Bahop. Bishop. And his sister Sahard. Sahard. It's good. I have enjoyed it still. It's giving a little bit more.
I hate this cover too. I hated the first cover and I hate this one.
Yeah, now this variant here though I did like. I thought that was cool. I did not see it. That one's cool.
You don't like the DNA? Yeah, I like the DNA. I like the DNA covers. They're pretty good.
I feel like in this picture though, his legs are not proportional to his body.
I don't know why we keep doing this with him constantly though. Can we stop doing this pose?
It's because he's got the.
I don't give a fuck.
He's got the not gambit powers.
Also, like his hips are way too wide in that. They're like, wow.
I don't think his hips are wide. I think his legs are not thick enough. He's got some chicken legs.
I don't know. Maybe, yeah.
But anyways,
his thighs are disproportionate.
It's all right. It's all right.
That's a cool one.
But it is what it is.
That other DNA.
Yeah, the DNA cover is ultimately okay. This book was good. It, of course, it picks up where we left off, where the bishop is surprised by his
past
should be dead sister. And
when you're a time traveler, what does death even mean? Like, couldn't you just fucking go to time before she died?
You would think that he would consider that,
her.
But his whole thing is not fucking with time though. Like, not like if somebody's dead,
he constantly fucks with time.
I know.
He travels back to 1993 and fucks with time a lot.
I know, but he tries. That's the intent, is that he tries.
He randomly shows up in X-Men Days of Future Past as if he had been there the whole time, and we damn well know he hadn't. Fucking hate that movie. God damn it, it's so stupid.
This book, Shard, pops up, helps him defeat Flamequake.
Right.
But during it, there's some pretty decent fight scenes. I did not take any screenshots, but of course, but there's a conversation that they have between the two because, of course, Bishop has questions and Shard has
Is this one
questions.
not live?
No, it's not live.
No, okay.
Yeah,
Sorry.
nobody was watching, so it's whatever. But anyways, so they explain a little bit more. Shard is a member of Xavier's security enforcers. Exactly what that means, not entirely certain, but she's fighting against this group of zealots that's called the Final Brotherhood, and that is what Flamequake is about. And apparently they believe that they can stop their timeline's shitty situation with Sentinels and whatnot by stopping by killing somebody in the past that makes the decision that leads to the Sentinels being created. And they believe that it was Bishop. So
that's not how that works.
They've come back to kill. It's also like a very cult-like thing. So I mean, how much rationale do you need? Like,
I feel like Marvel on one side is like, this is how time streams work. Change something in the past doesn't change your timeline. It creates a new timeline. And then time travel, when it comes to Marvel X-Men, is like, oh yeah, you just go change shit. Go change everything. And it'll change everything for us, and we don't have to worry about anything. And it's they constantly do that in X-Men.
You can make the argument that that's just what they think as far as like that cult is concerned. Like they didn't think any further than that.
Where are like the 900 other characters that protect timelines? Where's like the TV? Granted, I know I'm pulling up a lot of like MCU stuff, but the TVA does exist in the comic books. Where are they at? Where's the Watcher to stop this from happening? Where's all the other time traveling motherfuckers to stop this?
So far in this book, I mean, the X-Men has been mentioned, specifically Storm, but I mean nobody else has shown up.
But that's what I'm saying. Nobody shows up to stop Bishop and Cable. Nobody stops the X-Men from traveling back in time to fucking stop the Sentinels from whoever. They just do whatever the fuck they want to do.
But anyways, in an effort to save the Final Brotherhood's target, Shard is sent back to save the target. They didn't tell her that it was Bishop, her brother. So she's like, who? Wait, what? What the fuck? And she's like, how did you get back here? How did you get to this timeline? And they haven't answered that question yet. But there's another guy. Oh, I forget his name, but he is like a descendant of Toad and the Blob. He shows up. Yeah, Blob. He shows up, and he's the guy that they fight in this book.
Okay, first of all, I'm assuming one of them must have had a daughter for this to be a descendant of Toad and Blob, because
I thought Toad was. Toad's not. Dude. I'm pretty sure Toad. Oh yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I mean, we're talking like super far into the future, so
okay, so
genes can jump generations.
But it's like, damn, like, how did you retain both specifically Toad and Blob's powers?
Those X genes,
yeah.
I thought the art was cool.
Now that might be interesting if it turns out it's like, oh, you carry the genetic history of these two powerful mutants. We're going to awaken those latent. It's going to be goddamn Mr. Sinister. It's going to be goddamn Mr. Sinister. I'm telling you, the Final Brotherhood is going to be Mr. Sinister in the future.
All right.
Doing fusion X powers and shit.
I'm going to mark it down.
Mark it down. Happened today. It's Mr. Sinister.
The Final Brotherhood is
it's future Mr.
the boss.
Sinister. Yeah.
Is the Final Brotherhood's boss is Mr. Sinister. There we go.
Of course it is. Who else would it fucking be?
But I mean, I liked it. It's a good read. I'm still maintaining that it seems to me the best way to consume X-Men books is if they're a single X-Men. If it's an X-Man as opposed to the X-Men.
I see that. Speaking of X-Men, you know how shit on Storm?
Yes.
I will admit that I forgot her powers eventually reach like a celestial state.
How could you oh, okay. You talking about like when she controls the sun?
Yeah. So apparently in X-Men 97, she has this badass fucking scene where she like steals the fucking power of the solar winds from the side of the sun and creates a fire tornado, which was badass as shit. I will not lie.
Right.
She has done this in the comics before, like fighting Sentinels in space. Because I forget that, you know, like Jupiter has a raging storm. Like I forget storms can exist in space and weather. But so she can influence solar winds and channel stellar energy and create solar flares and energy systems within the universe. And it's like, okay, yeah, that's kind of badass. That's a little
right.
But if it's cloudy, she can't see it, so it doesn't matter.
She can just move the clouds.
I guess you could move the clouds, sure. I guess. Iceman can freeze time. Shut up.
Iceman could freeze. Yeah, sure. Okay, my Iceman could freeze time, and then Storm could just call upon a tornado to just lift him up and just fling him into the whatever atmosphere.
Sometimes I have
just
problems with the
Iceman away.
Sometimes I have problems with the animation in X-Men 97. Sometimes it feels a little cheap here and there. But when she fucking summoned the power of the sun, that shit was fucking awesome. That shit was cool as fuck to watch. I
really need to catch up on that. And I really do.
Dude, it was so good. It was so good.
I hear nothing but good things.
Anyway.
What else did you read, Paul?
I read Poon Night.
Poon Night. Did you bring any Poon milk?
No, I didn't. But I got this cover with Clea Strange. Dude, I got a lot of screenshots. So Moon Nizzle.
I really do. Are all of them flipped around to the side?
Yeah, they're all flipped around.
No. This is why I need you to send me shit before we're recording so that way I can prep it.
Everything upside down. I forgot. This book has some of the best Daredevil art that I won't say that I've ever seen, but I love when they do specifically this shit with Daredevil. There are great mini scenes
going
where it's like the wires all around him.
Yeah.
No, you'll see what I'm talking about when I send it, because I'm about to send like 5 of them. Anyway, Moon Nizzle and Ghost Rider and Daredevil and Clea and Blade. They all go into the spooky mansion and they got to fight the dragon.
Mm-hmm.
We get a lot of them fighting the dragon in the beginning of this book. Also, I'd like to point out that this is mostly just a Daredevil picture I sent, the first one. But they did this thing with Blade's cape. I guess I'm not also caught up with Blade comics. I didn't know his cape turns into fucking bat wings, or his trench coat. The tails of his trench coat turn into fucking bat wings, and it's cool as shit. And they do it a lot in this book. I really liked that imagery. We also just like that first group up image of all of them. I don't know why that's so small. With Moon Knight's cape and Clea floating down and Blade Batwing cloak and goddamn Daredevil with the wires all around him.
Yeah.
It looks just fucking great. And then we get like these awesome like gymnastic Daredevil scenes throughout the whole fucking thing. And then it gets to a point where it's like Moon Knight talks about Daredevil's the only one that could do this, pull this off. And that's why he's here. And it's to get the sword out from inside of the dragon that's making it a dragon. So the dragon's shooting fucking nails and shit because it can't breathe fire because it's made up of part of the house. And Daredevil fucking dodges every goddamn nail in this just
Damn.
great, like like he's all over the place, manages to get to the sword and yanks it out, gives it back to Moon Knight. It's fucking beautiful. The last scene before he reaches the sword, though, like when he first jumps to the dragon, they have these like little scenes where it's just the silhouette, and it's a little red silhouette of of Daredevil just leaping into the dragon's mouth. There's one where he's like hanging onto the back of the car with this fucking wire, and it's nothing. They're just silhouettes, but they're so fucking beautiful to look at. These were like sideways pages too. But like he defeats the dragon. So that's when he like jumps and starts dodging all the nails. He's the man without fear. Oh my god, that line too. That's the only box on that page. He jumps in, dodges all the nails. Moon Knight's talking him up big. You know what I mean? Like Moon
Right.
Knight's
Yeah.
Daredevil's biggest hype man. It's fucking great. Dude, like all the scenes in this book were fucking just phenomenal. That one is sideways. They did a lot of cool shit with Moon Knight's cape again. I'm a simp for Moon Knight cape stuff.
Right. Especially the way they've been doing it in this book.
Specifically in this book, it's been so beautiful. Moon Knight and Blade and Daredevil just go ham on this dragon. There's a scene. Damn, I don't think I got it. Oh, I did. Okay, Blade is like, all right, you're mostly made out of wood, so my shit can't fucking really hurt you. But this can, and just pulls out a goddamn chainsaw from nowhere. I guess he just has a chainsaw in his bat trench coat. And fucking Ghost Rider, like at one point, I'm not sending it because it's sideways, but Ghost Rider's just like, not that the chainsaw wasn't really cool. And then like ... and Blade's like, of course it was cool. I'm Blade. Everything I do is cool. It's the best fucking line. And he's like, but I think the dragon's healing. He's like, where the fuck did he get a chainsaw? It's just off the wall in this book, just nonstop fucking.
I like how in this panel too, his face, he's got like this happy face. Like he's just having a grand old time.
Yeah, he's loving it. Dude, Blade's fucking having a ball. Don't worry about the first one. The first ones were Ghost Riders. Like, that was pretty cool. But the team up shot of all of them at the end here, we'll get into spoilers before you. He gets all the way to the end. They beat the dragon. He gets to the guy that's controlling the house, the evil mansion. And he's like, I've brought you 3 individuals that have all had experiences with possession and being possessed. And I offer them to you in return for my friends. And like it's like, if it means getting my people back, yes, you can have them. And all 3, Ghost Rider, Blade, and Daredevil, it's like, you bastard, I trusted you, never again. And they all charge Daredevil or Moon Knight, and then they all get possessed by the house.
Huh.
So Moon Knight straight betrayed all 3 of them. And Clea knew, which is weird too. And that's just where the book fucking ends. He used them to get deep into the house, defeat the dragon that he couldn't, and then sacrifice them to the fucking house. Now, one thing that immediately popped into my head, yes, they all have dealt with possession and being possessed, but they've all beat it too.
Right, which is probably the reason why he did it. I would think.
3 souls that could fight and kill something that's possessing them, it's going to be those 3 motherfuckers.
Right, yeah.
So I think this might be a ploy just to get his friends to safety that he knows couldn't survive anything that might happen from it. But I mean, he seems very sad too. Like he feels general remorse for having to do this. Like,
right.
But
I did, man.
For it to fucking end like that fucking, I was like, damn. Like,
Yeah,
I knew
that's
something was coming from, like, the last book where he's like, "It's my game, and I'll play dirty if I want to. I'm not gonna tell them, what they're actually here for." And I think they have to believe the possession. They have to believe the betrayal because, like, if
which is
he
probably
let
why he wouldn't fill them in
Yeah,
on the plan, but like, hey, this is what's going to happen
yeah,
because of XYZ reasons. Yeah.
yeah. So, we'll see how that plays out. He's probably ruined all of his interpersonal work relationships now,
Yeah.
um, which they already hated him to begin with, so
Oh, but my bad. Now I remember why I forgot or why I did not commit the guy in Bishop number two's name because I thought the name was terrible, but it's
Blode.
Skipping Stone. Yes,
What?
yes,
I mean,
it's terrible. It's
hopscotch
horrible.
was right there.
That's the Toad and Blob descendant.
Oh, he could have done Blode.
Skipping Stone. Yeah, Blood would be better. Blood
Blode.
would have been a lot better. Yeah, so I'm gonna move on to
That's funny.
the obvious
Verity
read from last week.
Pennyworth.
Batman.
Oh yeah,
Bat Fractions.
your boy over in Chitty Chat saying that she's a plant from Oho.
Yeah, so Juan, for anybody who is in the TikTok comic talk verse, whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah.
Juan reads books. Juan reads comics, I think is his handle. Thinks that Verity is a plant from Oho. I don't know if I agree with that. I actually asked him if he wanted to be on this episode, and he couldn't make it work because it was real short notice.
That's fine.
But we might end up doing it later. I get why he's saying it because in this book, they're as the cover says, they're introducing her, and she comes across as almost too perfect. Like she gets along with Damien, like right off the bat. Damien's like laughing and like, being real chummy with her. Batman is, or I say Batman, but Bruce has immediately, he has her down in the Bat Cave. He's just sharing all the information with her. Now, at the beginning of the book, or I say at the beginning, but when they're kind of going over this whole process, Batman has this inner monologue, or Bruce has this inner monologue with Alfred as he does this whole time. And he's like, why didn't you ever tell me about her? And he's like, well, I didn't really have a chance to, didn't really get around to it, but these are her credentials. This was all planned out. This was all in my, will and testament. And Alfred even goes like, you did read that, right? And Bruce is like, that's still on the desk.
So,
I haven't read it yet.
was it Juan that brought this up about whether or not Alfred's a hallucination or a hologram?
Yeah, and I thought he was like a hologram because the conversations that he has back and forth with Bruce are very detailed and very like conversation like. But I've also heard people saying that he is kind of just talking to himself. Kind of like
Yeah, because
having
I wonder if dressing it up because he's like blue, right? Like he's like light blue.
yeah.
I wonder if Batman, like Bruce's brain, is dressing it up as a hologram to accept that it's like he's not talking to himself, like to make sense of a hallucination. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because if it was that case, because one day I feel like eventually in the Matt Fractions run, it's going to be like, Bruce, who are you talking to?
Yeah, I could see that because if I remember right, all of the interactions that he has with Alfred in this run, he is by himself. He's like in the cave by himself or in his office or whatever.
Oh, well, it's been confirmed by Matt Fraction that the blue tinted apparition Bruce talks to is a psychological manifestation.
Okay. So yeah, he is talking to himself.
He is a hallucination.
Right.
Well, It's the
how?
Jiminy Cricket effect. It's acting as a conscience on Batman's shoulder during his darkest
Right.
moments.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I get that, but I just want to know if that's the case. Then how? Why?
It's him processing
Why
grief.
is Alfred responding in such a fluid manner or fluent manner, like an actual conversation, or like
I
you
mean,
could imagine?
how many years did he have those conversations with Alfred that he could probably
Yeah,
just
no, I agree. You can have those conversations like with people in your head, like people that you've been around with all of your life or whatever, but it's pertaining to information that he wouldn't know unless he already knew, kind of thing. Like the
he's Batman,
information
he
about
knows everything.
Verity. Alfred's like, yeah, that information's in that paperwork that's on your desk that you haven't read. And he says he avoids it because it's too
Which
final
means he
for him.
has read it. So that either means one of two things. One, he's read it and he just doesn't want to acknowledge that he's read it. Or two, Batman and Bruce are wholly becoming separated in his brain. And either Batman has read it or Bruce has read it.
That could be interesting.
Yeah. Like if he starts losing, like if he's already at the point of grief where he's hallucinating Alfred and having conversations with Alfred, then it's potential that his bipolar or his fucking dissociative fucking identity disorder is like setting in. Like, I mean, that's all Batman
Okay.
is, at
Right.
least, or that's what it became, is all about mental health. Like both Batman himself and all of his villains, they all represent different mental disorders and shit.
Right. I don't hate that. I don't hate that.
Could be that one side of him is choosing to like disregard the other.
Okay.
So maybe he
Yeah.
knew about Verity the whole time and just is like repressing it.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't.
Just saying.
That's interesting.
The brain's
That's
weird.
yeah. Um, you've really you kind of sparked that
Because you know what else that
that
kind of
thought,
pertains to?
that line of thinking. What's up?
Eventually, Batman's going to wear the crown.
The
That
crown.
that memory thing where Joe can
Oh,
remember
the crown of
everything.
thorns. Yeah. Oh shit.
Mm-hmm. If I'm right about Batman having like dissociative disorder or some shit, and he's like forgetting stuff or blocking stuff, that they're eventually
Right.
going, if they made the Joker remember everything with that and then they just dropped that smoking gun and haven't brought it back up again, I feel like it's going to come back up again to be used on Bruce, and
Huh.
that'll probably be when it's like fully like, oh yeah, I knew about Verity the whole time and da 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 da, and you know all this other shit. We'll see. We'll see
Okay.
how it goes. I mean, I was wrong about the
Okay.
Doctor being the Minotaur, so
Yeah.
even though all the pieces were there,
All the pieces were there.
fuck.
All of the pieces were there. I will give you that. In this book, there were some other like interesting things about it. I'm actually changing. I did get screenshots, and I didn't do the thing that I normally do, to put them all in order,
Sure.
so that way they show up in a very specific way. But
And you
in
yelled at
this
me.
book, in this book, there are 6 assassins that are introduced.
God
That
damn.
I assume they're responding to the now open hit on Bruce that Oho wasn't able to complete. That's just my assumption. And the way that they're introduced are pretty awesome. They're very like James Bond like villain introductions. Up to and including there being a fucking dope ass fight scene in a elevator.
Are any of them important, or have they shown up before?
No, I think if they seem like they're brand new characters.
Oh, I
But
hate
like the
that.
first one is this guy, De Griffmortar, aka Professor Anton Anchor. This guy shows up and has like this sit down with this melting dude behind him,
And
and shows off this like synthetic ivory device thing. He's like, oh, this feels like a chess piece, like a really nice ivory chess piece. And this old guy's like, yeah, it's perfect. The way that I constructed it, it's a great vehicle for administering poison. And he's fucking just like melts in the chair. And the whole time he has this conversation
Some
about
crazy poison.
yeah. This whole time has this conversation with him and going like, do you remember? I think I took a screen. Yeah. Here it is.
They
Here it
modeled
is.
him after the Toy Story chess guy.
The toy store. Oh no.
No, Toy Story. The opening, the first Pixar short that we really got, where it's the old guy playing chess with himself, and he has the little round glasses, and he's playing chess with himself in the park.
Oh, I don't remember that at all,
dude.
actually.
Hold on, you keep going. I'm gonna find him.
But yeah, so this whole thing, he's obviously oogling over this device. He says, "Oh, how remarkable the design, of course." But the weight, the feel of the thing, touch, the feel is everything. He's just like egging him on to get as much of this poison on him as possible.
Sure.
This bottom panel down here is what really got me. Normally, I do not do this, Mr. Jeffries, but Dein Frau or Nein Frau, whatever, like young lady in German, paid extra for me to relay to you a message from her in your dying moments. And you could see, he's like, wait, what's happening? It says, nobody runs forever, darling. Auf Wiedersehen, Mr. Jeffries. So I assume he had like a really pissed off ex-wife or a girlfriend or whoever, but hired this old guy to kill him in a very horrific kind of way.
He's also in a tracksuit running, which I think is funny. Like that, that correlation.
Yeah. But I thought that was interesting. Very like, oh, this old guy is like delivering the heat. This guy, Lord Phantom. Huh?
Oh, hold on, yeah. Lord Phantom. Phantom. Yeah. Oh, so they're all like from different walks of life.
Yeah, pretty much. He murders this witness protection guy. There's this Sir Sueño. Yeah, he murders everybody in a boxing.
Senior. That's Senior Sueño. That's not Sir.
Senior. Oh yeah. I said Senior, didn't I?
Yeah. No, you said
Vector, aka Dr. Amelia Danton, and Spider Black. This one was interesting because it had.
There's already a black spider.
Right, but this one's Spider Black.
Bullshit!
This one has interesting build up to it as well because there's like she's apparently on this blimp with this very well off, like rich guy. They have like a whole week together. I'm guessing he's married because he's like, oh, we have to, say goodbye. We have to put an end to this great week. And he's grabbing a knife like he's going to murder her. He goes to open the bathroom that I guess she's kind of like locked herself into. He's like, where are you at? Hello, darling. Hello. Opens it. It was a gun. He doesn't have a knife. And she's gone. The next panel is her diving out all like, spy-like, James Bond-like, blowing up the fucking blimp.
Why would they
just killing the shit out of the guy?
Why would they do that? This apparently has no actual relation to Black Spider at all. But why would they do Spider Black? Pick a different Spider. You could have just done Spider. Why? I hate it.
Maybe she wants to be Spider Black.
Dude,
maybe she really likes Black Spider and it was just like,
But it's like, why not just put Black Spider in? He's already an assassin.
Right. Well, maybe it has to be a girl for some reason. I don't know.
I mean, yeah.
I don't know. I'm not Matt Fraction. I don't know.
Okay. I mean, fucking whatever.
This is a part of the fight scene that's in the elevator. So Batman, he's aware of these assassins that have come into Gotham, and he, instead of taking like a defensive kind of move to try to like track them down,
for them,
he's just like, "Fuck this shit! I'm going
like, fuck you! You're on an elevator, you old bitch."
Right. So but at first, you know, he. I guess I don't know if he knows that the old guy is an assassin or not, but. Because it's the two of them, it's the old guy and then that owl phantom guy. Yeah, La Fantôme. They're kind of fighting each other. Phantom's there to kill off the old guy. He sees him like in a reflection on the door in the elevator, and he throws like some poison at him anyways. And Batman is just like, nah, fuck this. I'm going to crash the party.
I love how deep Batman's fist went into that.
That's exactly why I took this screenshot. I was like, this is awesome. And Batman's fist is basically like tickling this dude's cervical
it's not even his fist.
spine.
Look at his hand. It's this. He flat-handed the back of that dude's throat. He's fucking. He has squeezed his fucking uvula between his fucking ring finger and middle finger.
I thought this was like, you know.
Look at his hand. It looks outstretched.
I think that's just like an elongation from him punching directly into his face.
It's hard to tell.
He has destroyed the old guy's face. That is for sure.
That dude's dead. Batman, I don't kill.
Right. At the very least, he needs some medical attention. This scene, that drawing of Batman, I thought was really, really cool.
Right. What the fuck, Batman?
Yeah, exactly. It's like he enjoyed getting cut almost.
Damn.
But yeah, he just beats
that felt so good.
Yeah.
He has so many teeth. What the fuck?
I mean, that's
such a good drawing of Batman. I want that on a shirt.
Yeah, I do kind of as well. But I thought this was interesting too, that the poison or whatever it was that he threw at Batman like burns through his glove and onto his hands. I was like, well, now he's got fingerprints everywhere, but that's just me. That was my thought.
It's Batman. He's burnt off his fingerprints.
Probably. Or has fake ones put on or something.
Well, yeah, he has a fake one when he's Bruce Wayne so that he can do like fingerprint authentication.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, so the old man.
Yes.
I gotta find it.
Overall, I thought the book was good, and I'm enjoying it still.
This is the old man from Pixar's.
Oh yeah, I do remember this.
He just sits in the park and plays chess.
I do remember that.
That's immediately what I thought of when you said that's the first thing that popped in my head.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
That's so funny. Because that guy had like dual personality disorder too, which I thought was kind of funny. When he starts beating himself in chess and he goes, and the other version of him, he takes the glasses off and runs to the other side of the table and he's like, what? He doesn't say anything the whole time either. He's just back and forth, which I think he was German because he shows up in Toy Story 2 as a toy preserver. Like he fixes up the Woody doll. Like he.
Oh yeah.
Maybe he was. Maybe he wasn't. Maybe I'm remembering that wrong.
That's a really old movie.
And then I read Power Ranger Green.
Power Ranger Green.
So you're telling me the elements are fire, water, wind, earth, and mine is green. Green. That's the element. That's your power element. Green.
I do want to. It looks
Lego Ninjago probably.
Sure, maybe.
Green.
I couldn't decide if this guy looked anything like Tommy.
He kind of does.
He kind of.
That's kind of what he looked like.
But it's like just enough to not be, I guess.
Now the art actually, because I got the foil one, so it's probably hard to see. But the art actually looks more like this cover. Like the art for the whole book looks like this cover.
Let's see if I can find
that.
It
so, it's that second one, I think. Yeah, that one. Go back. Ooh, spoilers. They haven't shown him in that. So Tommy has been multiple Rangers throughout Power Ranger history, including
That's his thing.
But that so during Dino Thunder, he was the Black Ranger. So,
so that's appropriate.
Yeah, so that's cool. He didn't do that in the comic book, but yeah. So that second cover, that's what the art pretty much looks like the whole time.
Okay.
I'm assuming what I gathered from the book is like something has like killed magic or whatever, or like wiped it off. All the Rangers are dead, except Tommy. He has
so it's a very like Last Ronin type feel,
kind of at first. Like he's got a garden, and he's like the head of the Dragon Zord is like his tent or his house or whatever. Alpha 5 is like falling apart, but kind of hangs out and helps make coffee and shit. And then, obviously, he doesn't have the power coin or the ability to access the power coin anymore. He does still have his dagger, and the flute part works. Yeah. And then there's this, I guess it's his daughter or granddaughter, I can't remember, or adoptive daughter. She's got like dinosaur teeth, so I don't know, like she's maybe like a mixture of something. It has crazy like 90s energy, which makes sense. But specifically like early Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball kind of energy. Like it tries to have a lot of goofy fun with like this really serious overtone. So like Goldar shows up and they make like he's like, I'm not here to attack you, Tommy Oliver. You're supposed to become the most powerful, blah 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 blah. And like he's got like a robot leg and his shit's all bent out of proportion. And they make monkey jokes at him the entire time. It's like, we need to rest here for the night. Goldar, are you gonna find a tree to fucking sleep in? And he's like, I'm not some primitive simian, but yes, I will go up in this tree. And
since you mentioned it.
Yeah, no, since you mentioned it. And a woman that kind of looks a little bit too much like Rita is like taking over civilization or whatever. And there's like monster people and stuff like that. And there's this giant people. Yeah, just anthropomorphic monster people. And there's like this giant that I guess survived something called the red haze or red glare or something that was supposed to kill magic things. And he survived. And he's like, hey, I'm glad I found safety and shelter, blah, blah, blah. And the wizard lady is just like, destroy him. And her little assistant that's been following her around, this little fucking monster girl, is like, what? And she's like, you'll do as I say, because I'm the woman that will save the world. And fucking walks off. And then the lady's just like, the little assistant girl's like super scared, and she looks over to the others and is like, do it. And that's it. And then Tommy and the little girl and them are going on an adventure. They're trying to go to the city and solve some shit and figure out what's going on. And Tommy pulls out a fucking handmade Green Ranger costume. And it it looks so terrible. The mouth is like open, like Batman. And Goldar's like, is that a handmade? And Alpha 5's like, yes.
That's awesome.
It looks so bad.
That's awesome.
It's got a little bit of, like I said, it's got that goofy Dragon Ball energy, but some very 90s vibe. And if you like Green Ranger, you'll probably enjoy this. It's just fun. It doesn't take itself too serious, but it doesn't take itself too light either. So
okay, I dig it. I almost picked it up, but I didn't see a copy at the store.
Green.
And I was like, well, I guess it wasn't meant to be. I have other things to read and pick up.
Yeah, it was fun though.
Oh, go on to the Goonerbait.
Oh yeah,
Goonerbait. We have
Witchblade.
There is no Witchblade.
What? Her ass is fully out.
There's ass in this one. There is ass in this one.
I guess.
How can you guess that is full on cheek?
I guess, but the Witchblade one was better, I think.
Okay, fine. Well, we have Fire and Ice, Dark Wolf number 2, specifically the cover B. That's for all you furry degenerates out there. I guess maybe.
Looks like Barbarian Batman.
It does look like a Barbarian Batman. Thank you for putting that in my
smile too.
In my mind. Yeah. And why is his eyes green? I don't know anything about Fire and Ice, but whatever. And then we have Devil's Due presents Hack/Mercy Sparks. Number 1. This is the
fucking title.
That is. I guess we're supposed to know what Devil's Due is. I've heard of that before, but I don't know what it is specifically.
I guess we'll look into it now.
But that's cover E, the 125 incentive variant.
Cool.
So I don't like where her tail comes out at the bottom, the small of her back.
Out of her tailbone.
But the tailbone's not that high. That would be like above the pelvis, like just below the lumbar. It would actually be.
Spine.
It would be more like right in the middle of her butt.
Yeah, but that doesn't look aesthetically pleasing.
Well, I mean, that doesn't really either. How about just don't have a tail? Just keep the horns.
She's a demon. She got to have a tail.
You don't have to have a tail. I read an entire book. Black Cat, the Social Club, has demons. Has a lot of demons. There ain't no tail.
Little devils got to have tails.
No, they don't. No, they don't. No, they don't.
They got to have tails.
All right, Paul.
I hate it. I haven't seen any shorts for my hot sauce hot takes. Did you make any?
I know I planned on it.
Oh, okay.
I might not have actually done it, though. Dude, there's a lot. There's a lot that goes on with that.
Spider-Man sucked.
No, it did not. No, it did not. It is also the highest grossing movie for opening week than any other movie.
Without Hulk and without Jean Grey and without Yelena. If they stop doing this toy box shit, man. Leave Frank. Leave Punisher. Keep him in there. Great. It's fun. Don't put Hulk. Don't put Jean Grey. Don't put the fucking hand. Especially without explaining why the hand's suddenly working with DODC. Don't do that.
I mean, they cursory explained it. Curse. It also doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because it's a good movie.
Yeah, but you know what would have been better, and it wouldn't have changed the plot at all.
It's a good movie.
Do you know what would have been? Do you know what would have been better and it wouldn't have changed the plot at all?
What
is it? If it was Kingpin actually controlling the DODC, and that's why the hand was there. A, B. If it was Typhoid Mary and semi kind of pissed off at Kingpin for killing her sister. You could have introduced a Typhoid Mary sister, and it probably would have been a lot better than the Jean Grey storyline. And then you would have had a martyr because
I don't think the Jean Grey storyline was bad. So bleh.
You could have had a martyr and killed Typhoid Mary and allowed that to open the window in the MCU for mutant hate. Be like, this was a mutant. We found her. We did tests on her. She's a mutant. That would have been the start of that word in the MCU and the start of like anti-mutant propaganda. And it would have all been like shoehorned into the media, like touching on fake news propaganda via Kingpin, who would have been in control of all this shit.
I don't.
They did not mention Kingpin being the mayor shit at all. Like that, right. Or his anti-vigilante shit or anything that's been going on in Daredevil.
I don't remember the mayor being mentioned at all in that movie, period. So
that's what I'm saying, but it's a big thing. How is Spider-Man such a fucking hero if
it's only a big thing if you followed the series? It's only a big thing if you watch
all tied together. It's the same Punisher from Daredevil. It's the same hand from Daredevil. You're gonna keep those two things but not do King? Fuck off. Fuck Sony. It's all Sony's fault. That movie sucks. It's dumb. I hate it.
To be continued.
See you guys in the next issue.
Don't want to go down that fucking rabbit hole again. There's a 2-hour and 20-minute episode about it.
Watch that. But I do. But now you have how it should be better. I gave it constructive criticism. I couldn't formulate those thoughts under hot mango sauce. God damn it. I was being pressured by outside forces.
How were those outside forces later on?
Awful. The worst fire hole of my life. I no longer need to go to Tijuana and drink the water.
All right, to be continued.
Yeah.